Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to this 100% walkthrough of LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga. Today we are taking on Chapter 4 of Return of the Jedi, which is called The Battle of Endor. So let's jump in and do it on story mode. Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. Chapter 4, The Battle of Endor. As the Rebel fleet draws closer to the Death Star, Luke Skywalker has turned himself over to the Imperial forces and heads to the Death Star for a final confrontation with Darth Vader. The commando team led by Han Solo makes its way towards the Imperial shield generator on Endor, but the Rebel forces are lured into a trap. Although it appears incomplete, Death Star is already fully functional, and a deadly surprise lies in wait for the intrepid Rebel strike team. That doesn't sound very good, does it? That's not suspicious. Hello. He's their god. Reenacting what happened. I guess we're leaving out the bit where they tried to eat everybody. So yeah, here we go then. We've got a team of C-3PO, R2-D2, Han Solo, Leia, Chewie and Wicket. We get our first little character, which is pretty cool because we haven't had one of those yet, apart from... Did we have Anakin for one of the levels back in the prequels? I think we did, but we haven't had one for a very long time. Now, True Jedi for this level is a massive 90,000 studs. That's 90,000 studs. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. The level was quite long. There's quite a lot to destroy. But yeah, it's a big old amount. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it on story mode. We'll give it a go, but if not, we'll come back on free play and that'll be fine. But yeah, this is one of my favourite levels in the game, actually. It's a pretty cool level, I've got to say. So what we want to do is just push this around now that we've built it. And that will raise up this little platform over here. And once that's done, we can get R2-D2 to fly across the gap onto here and come up to collect minikit number 1 for the level. Now that is minikit 1 of 3. Okay. Really? Game, thank you. Yeah, 1 of 3. We're going to use Han for the majority of this level because he's just the best. And we're going to destroy everything that we can to try and get this 90,000 studs. But yeah, it's a pretty cool level. If you've seen the movies, which I'm assuming you probably have, then you know what's coming. There's a lot of action-packed stuff in this, but I'm kind of just glad we get to use an Ewok, because the Ewoks are pretty cool, right? Everyone likes the Ewoks. Apart from, like, those ridiculous purists who think the Ewoks are basically just little children. Blue stud behind there, that's interesting. So let's head on. We're going to just blow up everything we can to get these precious studs. I wonder if there's a blue stud behind here as well. There is. Always worth checking behind the buildings. Let's destroy this, blow this up. And then we're going to get to our first little hatch, which we're going to use Wicket for. So Wicket, can you go through here, please, buddy? He's going to come out on the other side. And Wicket's pretty cool. He can attack, he can jump, he can build things. I mean, he's actually a pretty solid character. He has this little cool slingshot, which he can use to hit people, like so. I'm not sure what he shoots out of that, but it sort of steams. So part of me wonders if it's like some sort of poo. At least that's what I thought when I was younger and I used to play this game. We can't get that mini kit, by the way. But we are going to come over here and we're going to shoot all this crap to get more studs. What are we up to? 12,000 already. It's pretty good. We haven't encountered any enemies yet, and we will be soon. Some enemies are pretty strong as well. So let's shoot this out to reveal a panel for C-3PO. So he can power this up. And that is going to lower that, which we're going to use in just a second. Let's come up in here and pull this lever. Like so. Well, we didn't actually need to do that. Some of these levels I haven't played for a long time, so I sort of remember stuff from free play, but can't remember if you can do it in story mode. And I don't really bother doing a practice run through beforehand, because I just wing it. So we're going to use that to get up here. We'll pull this lever, which will bring up the bridge. And we'll head across to here to blow up some more stuff with the gun. Like I said, we're going to be using Han because I just think he's the best character with a gun. He's pretty good at dodging, he's good at shooting. So we'll use him for the most part. We might use Leia and Chewie as well, but probably not too much. So let's head down here. We're going to get to our first area with Stormtroopers. So what we want to do is shoot these little grappling hooks off of the edge of here, because otherwise these guys are going to keep coming back. And then we'll just shoot the remaining Stormtroopers who are left. We're also going to shoot these things here, like so. Shoot all of those to clear off this area. Really, thank you. And then what we're going to do is we're going to build this, which is something we need to put into the yellow section over on the left there. In just a second. So let's push this across. Like so. That will plug into here, if we line it up properly, that is. And that will lift up a little bit, but we need to properly power it up. So we're going to bring Wicket up here through his little hatch. As I said, he can pull this, because Wicket's great. That's going to lift this up using the crane. And then we're going to glitch over it, apparently. But no, we're going to push this into this area that's flashing red. And that's going to power up the little lift area down here, where you can see there are 6 pressure plates. So Wicket, if you stand on one, the other guys will all stand on the rest. There we go. And we're down into our next area, where we are automatically being shot at. So we're going to try and stay away from those guys for the most part if we can. We're going to use this grappling point in just a second. Stormtroopers are up there. If we just shoot them, they should leave us alone, I hope. So we're going to build this to give us a new grappling point. It's easier when it just drops the blue studs, to be honest. We're going to use the grapple to get up here. We're going to shoot this doorway. And that is going to let us in for mini kit number 2. So 2 of the 3 are down. What are we up to now? Over 25,000 studs. Pretty good. As I said, I don't actually know if we will get it on story mode. It's been a while since I did this level, so we might do. It's possible. Right, so we'll shoot all that. Then we'll rebuild this. It sounds like there's some stormtroopers somewhere, but I don't think they can get to us. The music seems to suggest so anyway. And then we're going to push this around, which will raise up this platform so Wicket can get in through his little hatch. Shoot this plant as well for some more studs. And now Wicket, if you can go in there, buddy. Out he comes, and he'll stand on this little platform button here to move the lift. Han will go up there on his own. Han, really? For some reason Wicket finds it difficult to stay on the button. Really? Han, if you could do what you're supposed to do, please. Oh yeah, there's the stormtroopers that are triggering the music. What is going on? How strange. That is very weird. I've never had this happen before, but it appears we might have encountered a glitch, so we might have to, potentially, if this doesn't work... No, here he goes. Finally! And he pulls the switch. I was going to say we might have to reload the level there, but we were good. So anyway, down these guys come. We'll take them out as they land, because it's easier. And we'll come down here into this little river area. There's going to be more enemies just around the corner. But for now, we'll just take this out. And we'll head up here onto this balcony just for some more studs. Yeah, there we go. Very nice. We can't go around the back. That's a shame. Anyway, let's jump down. You can see there's more stormtroopers on the other side of the river. So let's head across there and take those guys out. Hello! Bad time to lose focus, guys. So. Oh, more stormtroopers. Okay. Anyway, let's destroy all this and pick up the studs. Because in a minute we're going to need to build something pretty cool. And I know Lyle's looking forward to this. So Lyle, I know how much you love this from the Dagobah level. We are going to get to use that good old-fashioned, typical Star Wars vehicle. That well-known Star Wars mega vehicle. The Tractor. Because why not, right? Really, guys? Right as I'm just about to do that. Thank you. There we go. Let's do that. Probably more guys are going to come down here and ruin the fun again. Anyway, yep, I knew it. Get out of here. We don't want your lot here. No stormtroopers allowed. Right, and we're going to take this tractor. And we're actually going to use it to ride up the river. As weird as that sounds. So here we go. Because we can actually drive up this bit, which you can't run up. So we'll get to the top. You can do it, tractor. And we'll collect mini-kit number 3. And we'll just roll back down. Whee! Okay, take out more of these guys. The same guys who keep respawning. Shoot all this. I think you might be able to use the tractor to do something with those carrots, but it's nothing important for now. Really, guys? Get the hell out of here. So we're going to shoot that, and we're going to rebuild the panel which comes up. Which is a C-3PO panel. Come back, blue stud. So we're going to hit C-3PO. We're going to power this up. Which will release the buttons underneath. Now, we're all going to stand on these buttons like so. Then we'll come over here and rebuild this ramp. So that will allow our droids to get up to those two. But we're not actually going to head up there just yet. Because we've got to do something on the other side. Really, guys? So this is an infinite spawn, clearly. So, over here, we need Wicket. Come on, buddy. You can do it. I love the way he runs. He's so cute. Right, Wicket, go through your little hatch. And when he gets up here, he can pull this lever. Which will drop that down. And somebody can use that in just a second. Preferably one of our guys with guns. Thank you. Can use this to rebuild this. And make a grappling point. So all of our guys with blasters can get up there now. So what we'll do is we'll change to R2-D2 and C-3PO. And come up here. We'll go up the ramp. Press the buttons. Like so. 3PO, you get on there. The guys will go around the other side. And get on their buttons. And that will lower down all of these fences. Like so. Haha, that stormtrooper's stuck in there. Unlucky. Oh god, there's a lot of guys here. Hi. Go away. Really? Where did you come from? So yeah, we'll destroy all this. So yeah, we've got all the mini-kits on this level now that we can get on story mode at least. But we're halfway to True Jedi. It's not too bad. I mean, I was dreading even getting half of it. I thought we might not even do that, but we've done alright so far. Wicket, can you go up here, please? So obviously in free play we can fly across to that, but Wicket can at least destroy this with some studs. And then jump down and chase them all over the place. Okay, let's destroy all these plants. Like so. I love the music at this part of the movie as well, the music playing now. What is it, like the Ewoks theme or something? I don't know the exact name of it. I should do, really. But I don't. Anyway, let's head on to the next area. Like so. And this is where it starts to get a little more tricky in a second. Because you'll see there's a lot of enemies here. But not just that, but there's some specific types of enemies around here. Get out of here. Oh no, this area is fine. I forgot about this area. It's the next area. Once we use that big catapult that you can see there. I think these guys are on infinite spawn as well, if I remember right. Just to be annoying. So yeah, your normal blaster is not going to be able to destroy that. But luckily we don't need that because we have this big old catapult. Whoops. Which we can chuck rocks with. Pressing the square button. No, they're not on an infinite spawn. Good. Okay. There we go. And this is where things get a little more tricky. Because we have these guys. These ATSTs. So we're going to shoot the guards to get them out of the way. We're going to use the ATSTs ourselves. But there are more further up to be wary of. Pack some firepower though, which is good. And we're going to use this ATST to blast our way through this next barrier. Like so. Are there guys behind us? No. Anyway, there we go. Now in this area, there's going to be a lot of enemies. There's going to be ATSTs, there's going to be stormtroopers. There's going to be the whole lot. The whole shebang. So there's a good chance we'll lose our ATST at one stage. I honestly can't remember if these guys... Why are they just strolling around? That's kind of weird. Are they respawning, the enemies? Yeah, I think they are. Alright, well, we pick up the studs anyway. I might actually get out of this because it's not doing us any favours at the moment. In terms of picking up the studs, is it? Right, so get out of here. Get out of here. So we want to use this. Really? Get out of here. Come on. Stop spawning in. We'll pull this around. Do we get any studs for that? No. We can get up here though, which is pretty cool. Not that it's going to help us out much. So let's destroy all these plants. As you can see there, there's something we're going to need the ATST for. So, let's grab one of these bad boys in a second. We get these plants still. Why not? I think the bad guys have stopped spawning in. And in a minute we're going to head inside the base there, which you'll recognise from the film. But we're actually going to do some things that we didn't see in the film, which is pretty cool. Do you know what? We might get True Jedi. It's possible. It is possible. I really didn't think it would be. Anyway, let's use one of these ATSTs to blast all this stuff off the rubble over here. Like so. There we go. Get a blue stud for our troubles as well. So you can see we can actually get up there using the ATST. So we'll come over to here, jump out, stand on this. Someone with a well, I think the AT-ST's in the way. Sorry, R2. Right, let's do this. Someone should automatically grapple up. They have, and pull the lever. Brilliant, well done. That'll release another grapple point for us that we can build. And then what we need to do is get up onto the next level. After we collect the studs. Oh, we're not far away at all. This is actually a good amount for us as well, because it's going to help us really move on towards that score ×2 multiplier brick. So we're going to shoot those two, and that's going to release some bricks for us, because as you can see, we need to rebuild the pathway here. Like this. Really? A gold stud for that? Is that it? Wow, being stingy. Right, so we want to push this along and off of the roof. That's going to blow up, and we can rebuild a little panel here for R2-D2. But we can't use that yet, because R2 and C-3PO can't actually get up here. So what we need to do is make a little pathway for them. Now the pieces are already down there, so it's not really a problem. Just got to build a bridge using, well, a ramp, using this. And then up R2-D2 can come if Chewie gets out the way. And open this up, and we can head inside. So here we go. We are now inside the base, which is pretty cool. We're going to need to do something very specific in here in a second. Let's just shoot all this stuff, shall we? Let's get some more studs. Wow, we're very nearly there. So yeah, you can see there's a big red panel on the door. Luckily we can deal with that big red panel, because all we need to do is shoot it. Like so. And the door will open, and we'll be stormed by enemies all over the place. Get out of here. Punch. Okay, so we can just take some time to destroy things. Now, as you can see, there are 4 colours around this door that we need to go through. So, the blue lever is right here, so we can pull that one straight away. So that's the blue one done. Now we want to head into this door here. Come on. There we go, and we're going to run into some more enemies in here, I think. Yep, well, there they are. I was going to say, no, they're not here, but they were hiding. I think that's the first time we've died in this level. So we just want to blow the crap out of everything in here. And we'll release some buttons by doing that, and some platforms. And we'll stand on this one as well. So there's one more to get. Oh, we are so close to True Jedi now. Right, let's rebuild this, because why not? We don't need to do it, but we'll do it anyway. And that can just float around in there, because why not? The fun of it, right? Let's hope that guy doesn't turn around. We can go in there, but there's no point. We can't really do anything in there at the moment. We need free play for that. We can use a Stormtrooper helmet to do it though, but there's just no point. So anyway, we'll come up here. That is going to kill us, apparently. There we go, didn't know that. But apparently it will. Right, up we go again. So you can see there's this here. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this, because we need C-3PO up here for that panel. And that thing is going to turn that around into a big ramp for C-3PO to go up. Forgot my words there. So C-3PO can come up the ramp. He can press this here, which will open up the purple lever. So Han, up you go, man. Pull that lever for us. To power down the purple one. 2 down, 2 to go. And across to the other side now. So we'll head all the way back through this room. And there's a door over here, which again we'll shoot our way through. We'll head into this room and deal with any guys in here, like so. And then we'll blow the crap out of everything in here as well. Will we get true Jedi? Are there going to be enough studs for us to do it? My gut instinct is saying yes. But, I mean, we are cutting it close, actually. There's not too much longer left in the level, I don't think. Hopefully we can get it. Thought we had to shoot that, but we don't. Anyway, R2, can you use this panel? Right, up R2 goes, and then we'll fly all the way across this gap to here, True Jedi. And we'll use R2 on that panel. There we go, that's what we needed to do. And we'll rebuild this into a Wicket hatch. Forgetting my words all of a sudden, I don't know what's going on. Right, Wicket, through you go, buddy. We have to deal with a couple of guys in here. There we go. Pull the yellow lever, which does 3 of 4. And head back through. See, Wicket's such a great character, isn't he? He can do it all. Right, can we stand on this one? No, okay, never mind. We'll take this one up. And we'll jump across the gap. And we'll use this so that our droid friends can come up here. That's just going to fall down there, never mind. So, C-3PO, we need you up there, man. So, get over to this little lift. Get on here with your buddy R2. And go across and use the panel for me. And now, Leia, you can do it because you're here. Pull the green lever to do the 4th one and power down. Well, nearly power down. Getting ahead of myself there. We want to come through here. We want to pull these 2 levers, which will power down this and allow us to build these little bombs on here. Really, mate? Where did you come from? Anyway, before we were rudely interrupted, I was saying we can place these bombs on here. Like so. And when we do the 4th one, we get the hell out. Mission accomplished. And nearly crushed in the process. There we go, level complete. We unlock free play. We also unlock Han Solo Endor, Wicket, and we got True Jedi. With a massive amount of studs, it's got to be said. 93,000 goes onto our total. We got 3 mini kits. And we got a gold brick for level complete. And a gold brick for True Jedi. We also get 100,000 studs for doing both of those. I don't know why. But we should be able to afford that score times 2 multiplier very soon. So let's head back to the cantina. Remember, we're saving up for that score times 2 multiplier brick before we buy any more characters from the shop. That way, when we do free play, once we complete the last 2 chapters of Return of the Jedi, then we will be able to get True Jedi and everything, which will help our clean-up operation. But we'll just head back now to the cantina and check out the shop just to see what percentage we're up to. So our percentage complete stat now is up to 46.6% complete. So that is going to do it for this episode, guys. So as always, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, click on that like button. It really does help the channel to grow, so I do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell if you're new, or just haven't already done so. And I'll see you all next time.